Welcome back to the Ectoviolence channel. Today we're going to be talking about Child's Play on VHS. Specifically, we're going to be talking about this MGM/UA Movie Time copy. With Chucky Season 3 about to come to an end, I figured what better time. In the next couple weeks, I'm going to have a review of each season of Chucky coming out as well, so hit that subscribe button if you're interested. Let's go ahead and pop this tape in, shall we? First thing we see is this awesome MGM home video logo. I love seeing this stuff. You don't see anything like it anymore. And maybe it's just nostalgia, but I love it. Then an MGM/UA home video logo, and the classic "This film has been modified." And no trailers. Some of these horror tapes just don't have trailers. It's interesting. This is one of the later releases of Chucky, so you figured they would have pumped it full of ads too. Now this is of course directed by Tom Holland, screenplay by Don Mancini, John LaFia, and Tom Holland. Tom Holland did my second favorite vampire movie of all time, Fright Night, which also stars Chris Sarandon, who does a great job in both films. And I love this. This is one of the few times we get to see the Strangler in action, you know? He's running from cops, he's not strangling somebody, but Brad Dourif could have sold this movie without being a doll. I would have watched it. And I gotta talk about this toy store opening, right? So, the good guy dolls have a bunch of accessories, and you see some in the movie. He casually walks past some good guy doll machine guns. He's shot, he's bleeding out, so he does the voodoo. But my biggest takeaway here at the toy store is that you get to see an Ecto-1 from Kenner in here, which means Ghostbusters is in Child's Play. And if you didn't know, if you didn't see Ghostbusters Afterlife, Child's Play is in Ghostbusters. Paul Rudd's character, Mr. Gruberson, shows Child's Play to his class. He also shows them Cujo. The slow build-up and the tension throughout this movie is executed extremely well, in my opinion. Let's face it, the Good Guy Club has the best marketing. It's got a TV show, it's got commercials running for the Good Guy doll during that TV show, and Andy is eating the cereal for it. And by the way, can I get some of that? He is disappointed he didn't get a Good Guy doll for his birthday, so his mom makes it her mission, and she finds a guy in an alley, buys the Good Guy doll off him for $30. Brings it home and all seems well. She has to go back to work, her friend babysits for her, and all hell breaks loose. The shots from Chucky's perspective are awesome. I love them if you couldn't tell. It's mysterious, and you might think that this is Andy running around if you didn't really know what it was. And much like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the first kill happens with a hammer. Alright, favorite line in the movie?
He said Aunt Maggie was a real bitch and got what she deserved.
That's just so wild hearing out of a child's mouth. When I was younger, it would definitely make me laugh. These days, it's kind of like, oh, poor child. Trauma. So Chucky convinces him to skip school, and they go and kill Eddie. I also gotta say the effects of this movie in general are great. You can tell that sometimes there's a person in a costume, but a lot of the times there's different doll effects going on, and the dolls look great. It's terrifying all on its own, before it starts moving. The scene when Chucky comes alive? Are you kidding me?
I said talk to me, damn it, or else I'm gonna throw you in the fire!
You stupid bitch, you filthy slut!
Finally, we're seeing it, and it's full-on terrifying. I love the thing with the batteries and how that's introduced. Makes sense for a story like this. Then he actually attempts to strangle the cop. Now, some of the kills, like the explosion, that's a little boring. You get an explosion out of it, which is cool, but the first one's a little bit better. I would rank it higher. Eventually, I'll rank all these kills. The voodoo doll kill. Best kill of the movie for me. That shit's wild. If breaking bones really makes your skin crawl, then my heart is with you. Worst line in not only this movie, but perhaps the franchise.
I have a date with a 6-year-old boy.
The doctor kill is fun and interesting, but it's also probably the worst effect in the movie. Compared to the doll stuff, it's... And I love that Chucky is just snarky. It's one of my favorite things about him is his attitude. He's super entertaining, and it's a simple line, but when the old lady says,
Ugly doll. Fuck you.
You know, I think Vigo, not to bring up Ghostbusters again, but I'm going to, but I think Vigo and Charles Lee Ray would have a lot in common. You know, they should hang out. Vigo's trying to possess Oscar, and Chucky is trying to possess Andy. You know, maybe they go to the movies, maybe to lunch, maybe they just hang out. The most hilarious and cheesy line delivery, which was clearly a line fed to Alex Vincent, was,
We're friends to the end, remember?
This is the end, friend.
and I always get a kick out of burnt Chucky trying to strangle this guy at the end, and then him eventually being like,
But who's gonna believe me?
And I want to point out the end credits theme, phenomenal. It's on my Halloween playlist on Spotify. The Child's Play franchise is one of my favorite franchises. I'm going to review more of the movies in the future. And like I said, I'm going to have a review of Chucky seasons 1, 2, and 3 out soon. Be on the lookout for that. And as always, if you like this video, please like and be kind, subscribe. Thanks for watching.